Have you ever thought that your daily fruit bowl might be harming your health? It might sound surprising, but many seniors are unknowingly eating fruits that could be quietly damaging their well-being. As a geriatric specialist with over 25 years of experience at Mayo Clinic, I've seen it all. Patients rush to the emergency room, never suspecting their healthy fruits were the real cause of their health issues. In this video, I'm going to reveal 6 fruits that could be putting your health at serious risk after 60, and why even small amounts could have devastating effects. You'll hear about real-life stories, backed by medical research, of how these fruits, starfruit, grapes, oranges, avocados, watermelon, and papayas, have caused serious complications for seniors, including heart problems, medication interference, and digestive distress. But don't worry, this isn't about scaring you. It's about helping you make informed choices to protect your health. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which fruits to avoid, safer alternatives to choose from, and simple tips to ensure that what you're eating works in your favor, not against you. So, stick around to the end, because the information you'll learn could save your life. Let's dive in and make sure you're choosing the right fruits to keep you healthy and thriving after 60. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. 1. Starfruit, the hidden danger. As a doctor, there's something that's been weighing heavily on my heart, and I feel it's incredibly important to share it with you. Starfruit, its stunning star-shaped slices and its enticingly exotic appearance, may seem like nothing more than a harmless tropical treat. But let me tell you, for seniors, this seemingly innocent fruit can be one of the most dangerous things you could ever put on your plate. I'm not speaking lightly when I say this. I've seen the devastating consequences firsthand, particularly for those over 60, and the results are not something you want to experience. You see, starfruit carries a potent neurotoxin known as carboxin. Now, while younger, healthy bodies might be able to process this toxin without too much issue, things are different for us as we age. As our bodies grow older, our kidneys start to lose their ability to function as efficiently as they once did. I know it's hard to imagine, but our bodies change in ways we don't always notice, and it can have serious implications. In fact, according to recent data from the CDC, 1 in 3 Americans over 65 has reduced kidney function, and many of them aren't even aware of it. That is a staggering statistic, one that brings me genuine concern, because reduced kidney function can make something as simple as eating a fruit like starfruit a life-or-death situation. Let me take you through the story of John from Tampa, Florida, a man who, like many others, was simply trying to make healthy choices for himself. At 72, John thought he was doing everything right. He added exotic fruits like starfruit to his morning smoothies, believing it was a nutritious choice that would benefit his health. But after a week of this seemingly harmless addition to his diet, John began to experience severe confusion, dizziness, and an overwhelming sense of unease. His family, frantic and unsure, rushed him to the emergency room, where doctors quickly identified the cause of his symptoms. The starfruit, in combination with his mild, undiagnosed kidney condition, had triggered dangerous neurotoxic effects on his body. "I had no idea a fruit could do this," John said to me, his voice shaking, as he recovered in the hospital. That moment, seeing him speak with such disbelief, was a wake-up call. It's terrifying to think that something as simple as a fruit could cause such harm. What I'm telling you is not a rare occurrence. It's a growing reality. The National Kidney Foundation warns that for seniors with kidney issues, even a small amount of starfruit can lead to severe symptoms, from vomiting and confusion to seizures and, in the worst cases, coma. These aren't just distant possibilities. I've personally witnessed multiple cases in my practice over the past year. And when I say it could be life-threatening, I am speaking from experience. If you're wondering whether you might have kidney issues, it's worth considering the warning signs. Do you often feel fatigued or experience swelling in your ankles or feet? These could be subtle indications that your kidneys aren't functioning as they should. It's easy to overlook these signs, but trust me, they're worth paying attention to. Instead of taking the risk with star fruit, I urge you to choose safer alternatives that can offer similar nutritional benefits without dangerous consequences. Asian pears, for example, offer the same refreshing, crisp taste with absolutely no risk to your health. Dragon fruit is another excellent choice, bringing both exotic appeal and a wealth of antioxidants, all while being completely safe. These fruits are becoming increasingly available in major grocery stores across America, often found in the produce section alongside other tropical fruits. The next time you're at the store, consider making the switch to one of these safer, delicious alternatives. Your health is far too valuable to take unnecessary risks. It's heartbreaking to think that something as simple as eating a fruit could put your life in jeopardy, but the truth is, it can. Let's be proactive, take control, and ensure that we're making choices that are truly in our best interest. 2. Grapes. Blood sugar's silent enemy. Let's talk about something that's likely sitting in your fridge right now. Grapes. Those beautiful, plump clusters of fruit may seem like the perfect, guilt-free snack, right? But what if I told you that, despite their sweet, juicy appeal, grapes could pose a significant risk to your health, especially for older adults? As someone who spent years working closely with seniors, I feel I must shed light on why grapes can be far more dangerous than you might think, particularly after you reach the age of 60. It might come as a shock, but here's a startling truth. A single cup of grapes contains as much sugar as 4 sugar cubes. Can you imagine? 4 sugar cubes hiding inside that innocent-looking fruit. It's mind-blowing, isn't it? For seniors, especially those managing diabetes or even pre-diabetes, conditions that now affect nearly half of Americans over 65, this hidden sugar can be devastating. And believe me, I've seen the effects firsthand. A lot of people don't realize just how much a seemingly innocent food choice can mess with their health. I recently came across some alarming findings from Harvard Medical School, which revealed that grapes can cause blood sugar spikes faster than almost any other fruit. For those of us over 60, this can lead to serious health complications, like nerve damage, heart disease, or even vision loss. Let me tell you a personal story about one of my patients, Patricia, who learned this lesson the hard way. Patricia, a vibrant 68-year-old from Chicago, thought she was making a healthy decision by swapping her afternoon cookies for a bowl of grapes. After all, she was trying to take control of her health, right? But within weeks, things started to go downhill. Her blood sugar levels were all over the place, unpredictable, erratic, and making her feel awful. It messed with her energy levels, turned her mood upside down, and even caused her vision to blur. I had no idea grapes could impact me so strongly, she confessed during her follow-up visit. It broke my heart to hear her say that. She was just trying to do what was right for her health, but she didn't have the full picture. It's a painful reminder of how easily we can make the wrong choices, thinking they're better for us. And let me share one more thing that's not talked about enough: the choking risk. As we get older, our bodies change in ways we don't always think about. Our swallowing reflexes slow down, and simple tasks like eating become more complicated. Grapes, with their smooth, round shape and slippery skin, are unfortunately one of the leading causes of choking among older adults. The National Safety Council reports that in the last 5 years, the number of seniors choking on grapes has increased by a shocking 30%. That's a statistic we can't ignore. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. So, what should you do instead? My recommendation? Choose safer, healthier alternatives that won't raise your blood sugar levels or put you at risk of choking. Fresh berries, for instance, are a much better choice. They're lower in sugar and full of antioxidants, which are fantastic for overall health. Or how about melon chunks? You can easily cut them into bite-sized pieces for portion control, and they still offer that refreshing sweetness we all love. These alternatives are just as accessible as grapes and often cost the same, so there's no excuse not to make the swap. But if you absolutely must enjoy grapes now and then, here's a simple tip. Slice each grape into quarters and limit yourself to just 6 pieces. It sounds like a small change, but it can make a big difference. Not only does this reduce the risk of choking, but it also helps to lessen the impact of the sugar spike. And always pair your grapes with a protein source, maybe a small piece of cheese, to help slow down sugar absorption and keep your blood sugar more stable. Taking care of our health as we age requires making mindful choices. Sometimes, the things we think are harmless can cause more harm than good. So, let's all try to make more informed, loving decisions about our bodies. After all, we deserve it. 3. Oranges. Acid reflux trigger. Oranges have long been touted as a powerhouse of vitamin C, packed with the kind of nutrients that help keep our immune system strong and our bodies healthy. It's no surprise that, for many, oranges have been a staple part of their daily routines, especially in the morning. But as a geriatric specialist, I feel it's important to warn you about something that many people don't realize until it's too late. For those over 60, oranges can do more harm than good, and should not be your first choice for boosting immunity. The truth is that many seniors unknowingly suffer from the very thing that oranges can trigger: acid reflux. It's not just a minor inconvenience. It's a condition that can severely affect the quality of life, disrupt sleep, and create an uncomfortable, painful experience daily. I can't tell you how often I hear stories of my patients who, like Margaret from Minnesota, were convinced that oranges were a health miracle. Margaret, a 73-year-old woman, would eat an orange every morning, believing it was giving her that extra dose of immunity to stay healthy. But instead, it was wreaking havoc on her digestive system. "I've been eating oranges all my life," Margaret said, her voice filled with frustration, "but now they're causing me such discomfort. It's almost as though my body has betrayed me." What's even more alarming is that oranges don't just cause acid reflux. They can also interfere with essential medications that many older adults rely on for their well-being. It's not just about feeling discomfort from a few heartburn episodes. It's about your health being put at risk. According to the Mayo Clinic, citrus fruits, including oranges, can interact with over 50 common medications, such as those prescribed for blood pressure, cholesterol, and even antidepressants. When these medications are taken within 2 hours of consuming an orange, their effectiveness can be significantly reduced. That means that those important medications you depend on to regulate your health could be rendered ineffective, putting you in a vulnerable position. And let's not forget about the damage oranges can do to your smile. As we age, the enamel on our teeth naturally weakens, leaving us more vulnerable to decay and sensitivity. The acidic nature of oranges can hasten this process. I've seen far too many seniors who weren't aware that their daily orange habit was contributing to their dental woes, slowly eroding their tooth enamel without them even realizing it. Over time, this can lead to painful and expensive dental issues that could have been avoided. I know it's hard to hear that something so familiar and so widely believed to be beneficial might be a risk, but don't worry. You don't have to rely on oranges for your vitamin C fix. There are plenty of alternatives that won't trigger acid reflux or interfere with your medications. Bell peppers, for example, have even more vitamin C than oranges, and they're gentle on your stomach, making them a far safer option for seniors. Kiwis are another excellent choice. They're easy to eat, full of vitamin C, and can be a delightful addition to your diet without the painful consequences. These alternatives are available year-round in grocery stores, often conveniently located near the lettuce in the produce section. They're just as delicious and far friendlier to your health, so you can enjoy that boost of nutrients without the worry. Remember, your health is precious, and taking care of your body as you age means making thoughtful, informed choices about what you put in it. Let go of the old assumptions about oranges and give these healthier, safer alternatives a try. Trust me, your body will thank you. 4. Avocados. Fat overload concerns. Let's take a moment to talk about one of the most beloved foods in the health-conscious community: avocados. They've earned their reputation as a superfood, right? But before you pile them onto your toast every morning, I want to share some important thoughts, especially for those of us in our golden years. For seniors, avocados might seem like a harmless, even beneficial addition to your diet. However, I feel it's crucial to look deeper, because what we often view as a healthy choice could be unintentionally sabotaging our health in ways that aren't immediately obvious. Let me give you the harsh truth. Avocados are incredibly calorie-dense. One medium-sized avocado can pack about 240 calories, nearly the same as a full meal. For older adults, this can quickly become a problem. I've seen it time and again in my practice. The American Heart Association just recently reported that adults over 60 need fewer calories than younger folks. So, when my senior patients start incorporating avocados daily, thinking it's the ultimate healthy choice, it's easy to overlook the hidden toll it takes on their waistlines. It's heartbreaking because they're trying to make better decisions, yet they don't realize how the excess calories are slowly but surely adding up. Take Robert, for example, a 75-year-old patient from Denver. He was shocked when he gained 12 pounds in just 3 months after swapping out his regular breakfast for avocado toast. "I thought I was making a healthy choice," he told me, his voice tinged with frustration. Unfortunately, the weight gain didn't just stop at his waistline, it made his joint pain worse, which was a devastating blow for him. It's a classic scenario, but it's not just Robert. Many seniors experience the same issue, and they have no idea why. But the concerns go far beyond just weight. The more I research and speak with experts, the more troubling information I uncover about how avocados interact with medications that seniors commonly rely on. They can interfere with the absorption of essential medications, blood thinners, blood pressure drugs, and even antidepressants. This is something that isn't being discussed enough, and it worries me deeply. Medications are a lifeline for many seniors, and when something as seemingly innocent as an avocado throws that balance off, the consequences can be serious, even dangerous. And here's something you probably didn't know. Avocados contain proteins that are similar to those found in latex. Now, this is where it gets even more concerning. Around 6% of people over 65 are sensitive to latex, and those individuals could have an allergic reaction when they eat avocados. What's even scarier is that these reactions can get worse as we age, even if you've eaten avocados without issue in the past. The idea of suddenly experiencing an allergic reaction to a food you've enjoyed for years is enough to make anyone uneasy. Trust me, I've seen patients face this exact scenario, and it can be a terrifying experience. So, what can you do instead? I urge you to consider alternatives that offer the same benefits without the risks. Olive oil, for example, provides heart-healthy fats just like avocados, but it's much easier to control in terms of portion size. Small servings of nuts, walnuts, and almonds, in particular, are packed with nutrients and are far less likely to interfere with your medications. They're accessible at any grocery store, and guess what? They often cost less than avocados, too. In conclusion, I just want you to be informed. As much as I understand the allure of avocados, I encourage my older patients to think twice before making them a daily habit. There are safer, just as nutritious options out there. Your health is too important to take unnecessary risks, and I'd rather see you thrive with smart, mindful choices that support your overall well-being. 5. Watermelon. Fluid balance disruptor. Let's talk about something that many of us hold near and dear to our hearts: watermelon. The very sight of it, vibrant and inviting on a scorching summer day, brings instant relief and a sense of comfort. It's easy to believe that it's the perfect, healthy treat for seniors, but here's the harsh truth. Watermelon can do more harm than good for people over 60, especially those with heart or kidney conditions. I can't stress this enough. If you're managing any kind of heart issue or taking diuretic medications, watermelon can disrupt your fluid balance in ways you might never expect. When I first heard the alarming findings from the Cleveland Clinic, I couldn't ignore the overwhelming sense of responsibility I felt to warn my patients. Watermelon, despite its refreshing allure, is packed with so much water that it can throw your body's fluid balance completely out of whack. For seniors, especially those with heart conditions or on medications that affect fluid retention, the risks are significant. It's heartbreaking to see people struggle with something as seemingly harmless as a fruit. Let me tell you about Betty, a 78-year-old woman I care for in Arizona. Betty, like many others, thought she was making the right choice for her health by enjoying watermelon to stay hydrated during the summer. It didn't take long before the consequences hit. Within days, she was dealing with frightening fluid retention that escalated into a medical emergency. She ended up in the emergency room, struggling to breathe, her body overwhelmed by the very fruit she thought would help. It's stories like these that haunt me, stories that highlight just how unpredictable and dangerous seemingly innocent foods can be when mixed with certain health conditions. And don't be fooled by watermelon's natural sugars. It's often perceived as being lighter and healthier compared to other fruits. But here's the shocking reality. Watermelon has a surprisingly high glycemic index, which means that even a moderate portion can cause significant blood sugar spikes. For seniors with diabetes or prediabetes, this can be incredibly dangerous. Imagine consuming 2 cups of watermelon, thinking you're doing your body a favor, only to later realize that it's had the same effect on your blood sugar as drinking an entire can of soda. The American Diabetes Association even backs this up, and that fact hit me hard. If we truly want to protect our health, we have to be vigilant about these hidden dangers. For those already dealing with kidney issues, and let's be honest, kidney function naturally declines with age, watermelon's high potassium content can be a serious problem. Did you know that about 40% of adults over 65 experience some form of reduced kidney function? The body becomes less efficient at regulating potassium levels, which can result in dangerous heart rhythm issues. These complications can go unnoticed because we often don't associate them with something as harmless as eating fruit. But the risks are real, and we must be cautious. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Now, don't panic just yet. I'm not saying you should give up on enjoying a refreshing snack. There are safer, equally satisfying alternatives that can keep you hydrated and healthy throughout the summer. Think cucumber slices infused with water, cool, crisp, and completely free from the risk of sugar spikes. Or consider frozen berries, which are not only delicious but far better for managing your blood sugar levels. These options are just as easy to find at your local grocery store and provide that same refreshing, cooling effect we crave without the hidden dangers watermelon might bring. However, if you feel the need to indulge in watermelon, I can offer a few precautions. First, limit yourself to no more than half a cup at a time. Always pair it with a protein source, which can help slow down the absorption of sugar. And most importantly, avoid eating it after 6 p.m. The risk of fluid retention is higher in the evening, and you don't want to put extra stress on your body as you wind down for the night. Lastly, keep a close eye on any swelling in your ankles or any unusual shortness of breath. These might seem like minor issues, but they could be early signs that your body isn't handling watermelon as well as you'd hoped. Ultimately, this is about making informed choices. Choices that protect your health, your well-being, and your quality of life. Watermelon may feel like the perfect summer treat, but it's essential to understand its risks, especially when we're dealing with age-related health concerns. I just want to make sure that you and your loved ones are safe and empowered, armed with the knowledge to make better decisions for your health. So next time you reach for that juicy slice of watermelon, I hope you remember these words of caution and find a healthier, safer alternative. 6. Papayas, digestive system challenger. Let's talk about one final fruit in the spotlight, papayas. While they're often heralded as a digestive miracle, I feel it's crucial to raise a serious red flag, especially for seniors, regarding the potential dangers of consuming papaya. After 60, our bodies are not quite as resilient, and the reality is that papaya can interact with common medications in a way that might surprise you. and not in a good way. Many seniors unknowingly put themselves at risk by eating papaya without fully understanding how it can affect their health. The problem lies in the powerful enzymes that papayas contain, particularly an enzyme called papain. While this enzyme is known to support digestion, it can have some seriously negative effects when combined with certain medications. I'm not just talking about minor issues here. These interactions can be dangerous. Papain can interfere with blood thinners, diabetes medications, and even some antibiotics, which many older adults rely on. The FDA has issued a warning about these enzyme interactions, and I can't emphasize enough how important it is for seniors to pay attention. The risk isn't something that should be brushed off lightly, especially when the effects could potentially alter how medications work, leaving people vulnerable to health complications. Take my patient Helen, for example. She's 71 years old and lives in San Diego. She came to me one day concerned because her blood pressure medication was no longer working as well as it used to. After some digging, we discovered that she had started eating papaya daily, hoping to improve her digestion. Unfortunately, that seemingly harmless change to her diet had thrown off her medication's effectiveness. And this is far from an isolated case. It's a reminder that even natural foods, things we're conditioned to think are good for us, can pose unexpected dangers when it comes to our health as we age. But that's not all. There's another hidden danger tied to papayas that seniors should be aware of: the latex connection. Research has shown that around 35% of people with latex allergies also experience allergic reactions to papayas. This is especially alarming because allergic reactions to papaya can range from mild itching to something far more serious, like difficulty breathing. These reactions are especially risky for older adults, who may already have respiratory problems. Even more unsettling is the fact that some people who've eaten papaya without any issue for years can suddenly develop a dangerous allergic reaction out of nowhere as they age. To make matters worse, studies in the Journal of Geriatric Medicine have shown that papayas, while potentially helpful for digestion in younger adults, can irritate the digestive systems of seniors. Our digestive systems simply aren't as robust as they once were, and what might have been a gentle, soothing fruit in our youth can become a source of discomfort as we get older. Many of my patients over the age of 60 have reported feeling bloated, dealing with acid reflux, and experiencing stomach cramps after eating papaya, particularly when it's consumed on an empty stomach. These symptoms may seem mild at first, but over time, they can add up to some serious discomfort and frustration. I know that hearing this might feel disappointing, especially if you've grown accustomed to thinking of papayas as a go-to fruit for digestive health. But there are safer alternatives out there that can provide the same benefits without the risks. Foods rich in probiotics, like plain yogurt or fermented vegetables, are wonderful for your digestive health and much gentler on the stomach. I've seen incredible results with my patients who choose these alternatives. Ginger tea is another fantastic choice. It's soothing, safe, and helps with digestion without the worries that come with papaya. These options are easy to find, inexpensive, and much safer for seniors looking to improve their digestion without unnecessary risks. Trust me, you don't have to take chances with your health when there are better, more reliable choices available. As we wrap up today's video, I hope you've gained a better understanding of the potential risks associated with papayas, especially for seniors, and why it's so important to be mindful of what we consume. We've covered a lot of ground, from the dangerous interactions papaya can have with medications to the allergy risks and digestive concerns. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's the most valuable thing you've learned from this video? Is there a new practice or food choice you're planning to incorporate into your life after watching this? Please leave a comment below and share with us what you'll be bringing into your routine. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Your support means the world, and it helps us continue bringing you the advice and information you need. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you.